Good evening, everyone. I, there, I'm organizing the schedule a bit so I can start on fall time tabletop. It looks like I need to take stuff apart, so I'll move stuff out of the way. Probably won't be able to move the tabletop out this week. Tomorrow afternoon. It was supposed to be Sunday, and before that, the report said sunny weather. But keep changing. Weather's fluid. It's a little cold out. Get back. I'm gonna keep working. But I have plenty of time. Right? Saturday? Nobody starts better. This will tell me better. I like that. Man, he just come on. Probably not the best one to do that. Okay. Up here, I have a 6-volt charger. Yeah, headlamp. Got a. This one's good for caving, but the other one is not designed for that. It's designed for that. Okay. Okay. So I can't start. Wait. This modified. This one's got a modified time light, but it should be okay for this. Keep it going. battery. Got battery. I have another way to charge this thing. Okay, I put it on watt, and do something. Oh, there we go. Now it's 5 watts. So it is charging. This shed is DC. An inverter. So you have some things plugged into the AC, but don't the inverter. It's going to the battery. So who do we have in here? Welcome to my pallet studio. This day's going well, and I'm looking for a topic. So we got some great. And give me a thumbs up. Bought batteries and put them on charge. Ah, yeah. Okay. Oh, touch the metal. You got a battery, pouch battery over there. Hope it doesn't touch the metal. It has to spark. I set them down on the cable cell once before. So I lit the place on fire. It gave me some sparks. If I hadn't noticed it and left the shed, I probably wouldn't know anything until the fire department showed up and they said, "Hey, your shed's on fire." Yeah, good day. Ooh, ah, I'm 0 for 3 for these glasses. There, that'll work. Pretty shocked. They threw a lot of these screws. I took them home. I like to recycle. Ready to polish. I try to say videos of it's one of those tattoo things you can stick on. You got wet. So it's no good. I guess that's what happens when your shed's a mess, huh? This is that's your head here, and it's also a 5/16. On the other side, it's a 1/4 inch. Six bit. No good. are lithium-ion pouch cells. If I touch this to the metal and this to the metal, we'd have some power. If there's still power, I'm not sure if it has it. Let me test it. Try it out. I'm still cleaning. Let's put more insulation. I'll do tomorrow. And I got corner. Second. Camera. It just zoomed in. I was going to screw up on this. Okay. See back there. I've got insulation here. All of and that. Oh. I'm going to put insulation here. But I got to take some of those boards off. I don't see any other way to do it. Let's see if I can get them. Those pallets have a lot of boards on them. It's unusual to see so many. What the hell? See the trippy stuff over here? Okay. How about but yeah, I've got board right here. Yeah, I've got all over this. Got tape on that. It's cheap. I'm not too worried about the specific wall. It's worth it. I got the table saw cleaned up. Yeah, the table saw was kind of holding. It's really difficult finishing up the build. Had stuff stacked up. Stuff. You know, stay dry. When it was wet, I just put tarp. When I brought the roof down lower, I had boards and screws, nails sticking up. With the hell out of tarp. About $74. I went over and got one from. Actually, I had one from Harbor Freight that I'd used before. It was the same size. The one I got from Home Depot. Not for a tarp. It was in a lot better shape, and when I took it off, there was no rip. Much better. Heavier material. Oh, deeper. It was only $35. Time to drink my water. Oh, I'll drink it this one. Well, it will when I. today. I had some food. I really, when that time came, oh gosh, you want to drink a cup? That's hot. That's cold. Not I recommend one of those heaters. It's not more space like this. It has heat. Yeah. I had musical talent, being your guitar, sing a song, copyright infringement. You don't want to hear me sing. Oh, yeah, there we go. After all that's been going on the past 2 years, now made me appreciate Trump a lot more. The people in charge right now, crazy. It's funny seeing the guy, Biff, Ilhan Omar, and Bartwell all getting kicked off their committee. Now, they had difference between Republicans kicking people off committees and Democrats kicking people off committees is Democrats, it's somebody they don't like. But Republicans kick them off because they're not a good fit for the committee. Ilhan Omar, who's on the Africa Foreign Relations Committee now, uh, and she was kicked off because of anti-Semitic remarks. And actually, kicked with reason. Hartwell was dating, he was on the Intelligence Committee, and he was dating a Chinese spy. Of course, I follow it that much. Of course, I've heard on the news, even on CNN. Um, there's one. Ah, yeah. Schiff. The dude is a huge liar. If they're going to go after that one Republican for lying about his background, they need to go after Schiff as well. But they're not, the Democrats on these committees, they're not even worried about Fartwell or I call him Fartwell because he farted live video. Swalwell, but he's gotten the nickname Fartwell. He farts well on on camera. So, you know, we covered Schiff and Swalwell. And Ilhan, I already said she's big anti-Semite, and she's been pushing anti-Semitism since she got elected. And now even her own constituents are gone, and most of them are Somali, just like her. She went to a Somali concert, and she was backstage, got come out on stage, and they booed her. How do you think they like? she was going up against another Somali. Somali was a little more right than the other. But Ilhan won her primary. They don't really check the primary. Regular. All right. Anybody that comes in, I have a question that I want to pass by you. I've heard a lot of people getting it wrong. I refuse to believe it's something that do. So it comes in, but good job. It's an easy question. I hope so. Hope, hope. What I saw the video seemed like very tough, but for everybody, yeah. I laughed and said the answer because these, and I know much harder geography questions, but this was super easy. Let me try to move some more stuff. Oh, here's a battery pack I built. I got to rebuild it. The power is still in it. There's 12 volts, but one of the connections came off. Yeah, here. That's the positive loop. It came off, and I didn't notice it until it started sparking up. And that was because it was touching the negative. So eventually I got 50. Another. Down here. Yeah. Turn the camera when I move. Okay. I got some cool lamps. I need to return them because they're too small. But I keep getting the paddle return. I hope the guy no contact. He said just go ahead and return. That's it. That light's a little bit charged up. So the charger is full. It's really good to know. Pocket here. They're very inexpensive. You don't want to add a cigarette lighter to something in the car. Fairly easy to do. You take one of these. Sorry about that. And on the bottom it shows this one's positive, this one's negative. So you hook your wires on here. Well, yeah, why not? And then on the fuse box, you can wire in the plug, put in. I'll break it. Or you can even slice it too. Take close. Figure out what I had like 4 or 5 of these. Now I have good cell phones, and now they got that USB charger, and I've got several speakers all around. Yeah, got one over by the inverter, one over here, and I have another one over up there. Workbench. With here's it's got stuff piled high on. Right now, I'm doing the installation, so that part's probably going to go up to the wall right here behind the tabletop. Then I'll start. Get it warm. All right, who we got in here? If you don't want to stay, please give me a thumbs up on the way out. Hey, Luciano, how you doing, man? Good to see you. I came out here to work on the shed. Hell, I'm going live. Who comes in? What am I using? I am using the it's Owens Corning Paint Next Gen Fiberglass R15. It's just the puffy fiberglass. And that's difficult to put in. It's got these boards still on the pallet, and I haven't found an easy way to take them off. So what I do is I feed them down just a little bit, reach underneath, pull it down, feed it down, pull it down. And then I get to the top and I estimate how much is left. Shove it up. It's been working so far. I had a spot over in the front of the door that had a gap like this with no insulation. And I had a piece left. One I ran on the corner, and I shoved it up in there. It worked pretty good. You're the second person to come in here. The first one to stay. I don't know. Maybe I'm scaring off the liver. I have a tendency to scare liver. I don't know. I'm not a big person. I'm definitely not the Rock. So we have to do this to the Rock. I was watching what some of the people on YouTube are calling woke Thor, and I don't see it. Well, styrofoam, it's easy to do, but it's going to cost a lot more, and the R value is lower. Yeah, styrofoam works great with concrete. But I'm also going to put these boards on. I get these boards really cheap at Home Depot. They're all defective in one way or another. So I get 70% off. What normally costs $3 cost me like $1.20. So that's, I want to 70% off of that. These are fence planks, and it kind of adds to the palette to the motif. But I still might have to take off the boards that are on the bottom of the palette. It's not quite as good as regular coffee. I got a lot better coffee. But to make it better, I add that. Camera's on top. That should have been easy, so I got the table put this. Oh, crap, I'm not sure. What the hell? You're back on. Oh, what the hell? Stay on. There, now I'm charging. The other one's flashing. Something wrong with it. I bought some of these fancy ones that had two regular USBs and one Type C. And you don't have to touch it really. It just turns off. Well, if they can get away with it, why not? Yeah, if you had concrete walls, you put styrofoam. Uh, and they have really dense styrofoam for it. It's really pressed. It gives you a much higher R value than spec. But this pink insulation is much better. I looked at insulation for this. I would have to go the full 4 inches to get the same R value. 4x8 sheet costs more than a roll of this stuff. Roll of this stuff covers 4 sections of pallet. The styrofoam only covers 2. No. Yeah, maybe 3. Oh, my hand went next to the pallet. Just me coming close to it. With any part of my skin turns it on and off. You don't have to push the switch. I thought I had a pair of glasses last year. Fake glasses, of course. You know, I don't. You quit that. God, I wish I had another charger in here. Stop doing that. Those are the only ones with a Type C. There's the other. I'm gonna check on the other side. Oh yeah, there's a Type C over there. There we go. Now we're powered. Um, I have one that's a totally different type. It's got one Type C and one USB Type A. So and it stays on. These were fancy. I bought them from Amazon. They both went bad uh, after I could no longer return them. What the hell? It stays on. So I plug something into it. I keep shut off. Yeah. How's your day going? I'm starting a new job Monday. I don't know if you're familiar with a company called Warren. The company's not the winch today. Oh, I think I was on Bryce and Grace earlier today. No, it was last night. No, it was actually tonight. My wife was home and Bryce and Grace, and we was doing a Bible reading. How many rappers do you know read the Bible? Like YouTube. Oh, God, I can't. And, ah, did I just stop? Yeah, got those boards. They rang them up without discounting them, and it was $74, I think. And when they took the 70% off, 120. Looking five or six. This, this is, and it doesn't matter how I put them up there. I hear my neighbor's dog. Oh, perfect time. You like my odor right there? Did. I got Bank of America. I haven't seen anything this year. Yeah. They can do it for the federal government. The federal government can take everything you want, everything you have. Uh, that happens with it. That's what he did. You heard about what he did, right? He can jail. They have to try out that. He could be facing life. Most likely over something real heavy. I'm down to 12.9. Oh, 13 volts. Yeah. So 12.8 to 13 volts. And that drops down to 10.5 down here. He should have a record of the count at home. I haven't heard that story. I think John Stossel would have that one. That's a good story for John Stossel. I was mentioning earlier, I didn't want any dead air. You know, just standing up, about the three Democrats taking off from their media segment. All of them deserving. Yeah, I know they can take your money. Uh, Even above board, they can just grab it. Um, but it's not to their best interest either. I know Wells Fargo was doing something like that. They got caught. They got prosecuted. It's really stupid for the other banks to try it. It ended up costing more than they took out. They were signing people up for new accounts. They didn't know about it. Getting loans on the account, and nobody was ever paying it back because they didn't know about it. It happened to a few people, and then they contacted other people, and recently the word got out that it was happening to a lot of people. It was random, so we didn't know who was going to get hit. So, I don't know about him being slapped by a ref or anybody slapped, but a liberal wrestler, yeah, he's not a conservative, but the stories he investigated has labeled him a conservative to the left. That's probably easy to check out. You just put it in search. You find just about anything. You know. And I watched a lot of his exposés. Polish egg just went live. Hmm. Yeah, I try not to have to have a place in my paycheck. That's better. Um, Time to drink water again. God, yeah, coffee with Scotch. It tastes a lot better with the Scotch than it did without. whatever. But the reason they had to do that FDIC is because they have to have enough money to cover if people make a run on the bank. And it allows them not to have the way they can invest it. They make money off of your deposit. Yeah, it is. You can bet organized crime is in the thing. Them and the government are working together. There's a story out that the CIA is uh, laundering money in conjunction with the FBI. It probably started with Kennedy. You know, his father was organized crime. You see, um, our federal government has a rule that we cannot assassinate leaders of any kind. But JFK's father was an organized crime. He was a bootlegger before John got into politics. His name was Jack, and his son is John F. Kennedy Jr. So really Jack. But anyway, Jack Kennedy, his father, never relinquished his contact in organized crime. And so if John wanted a world leader, Jack took care of it. Closet at the time, it was me. But uh, J. Edgar Hoover was put head of the FBI. He used his influence in the FBI to investigate people, get dirt on. Then you can use that dirt against them. What these people do is bidding. J. Edgar Hoover was a influence player. They named a building. What's that $30? Maybe they put a maintenance fee on it. Right now, my savings account is below 300, so I've got to make kind of build that back up. I had to use it to bail out my checking account. All right, we got somebody else in here. Who just came in? Ah, you left. You gave me a thumbs up before you left. Stick around. Say something. But they come in, they see only one person in the chat. And if you come up on the stream, they might stick around for a bit. It's a lot easier for us to talk on the stream. I can understand if you're unable to. I don't know anything about that. We'll see about the government can get away with all kinds of stuff. Like who's going to catch all? Yeah, Hillary Clinton learned a lot about how Nixon did what he did. But he was in on the investigation. Of course, he's more crooked than he's ever been. Actually, has people off. He um, Kennedy was labeled by the liberals as a neocon. That is where the term neocon came from. My parents were neocons. They loved Kennedy. Kennedy was hated by his own party. One thing he had in common with Reagan and Trump, they were all hated by their own party. You know, Ronald Reagan, when he ran the first time, he was running against Ford. Remember Ford? Uh, and it came to a contested convention. The party did not want Reagan. That, he was talking about draining the swamp. That was different word. They him, so they contested the convention, and they settled on Ford. Ford had been put in there because Nixon got almost got impeached, resigned. Uh, that put Ford in the president. When he ran for election, his first, uh, they decided to pick him instead of Reagan, who was actually ahead of the poll. Uh, he actually won his primary, but it came close, so they had a contested convention and decided to go with Ford instead, and they lost the election. Reagan's message never changed. LBJ was probably the biggest racist there. That's a word I can't say on YouTube because they consider it a bad word. But LBJ used it. He said, give those N words what they want, and you'll have them voting for you forever. I said the actual word. LBJ. And some snowflake liberal that moved over to my section at work got triggered. I'm, I'm telling you what one of your Democrats said. Oh, it was my fault because I said it. Well, to keep up in their game and turn around and bite them now. Oh, we're supposed to get snow tomorrow. We really haven't had winter. It's almost spring, and we've had maybe 2 days with snow. And the second day, it was just very slick. And we had rain that night. Froze. That's it. It's too nice. Wouldn't doubt it. Oh, you hear about the backlash against Justin Trudeau? And he says all this backlash is coming towards him because of racist people. Multiple occasions he was in blackface. Not just one time, multiple times. Kyrie, what is it? The body cam has been moved. Yeah, I know. I have not met a Canadian yet, but like online or offline, they all hate him. I said, "Well, how did he get reelected? He cheated." That's what they always say. He's the most hated uh, head of state I've ever heard of that stayed in office. Biden has a lot more fans. Yep, and he vilified the truck. You know, you notice where those truckers were doing their thing, the strike on the border. 70% of Canadians live on the border. Pretty amazing. 70%, and they do business across the border. There's not a whole lot of people to live out in the interior. Yeah, and Le Pen. Wait, I heard Le Pen won. They said now that Le Pen has won. They have a Nazi in power. Or was that Italy? Ah, that was Italy. Ah, okay. Yeah, they equated her with Mussolini. So maybe Le Pen will come next. But watching Steve Turley, and he said that the left wing candidate in Italy lost. Campaign completely imploded, and there was, oh yeah, Angela Merkel, she fell apart, and now it's going to be Trudeau next. That's what Steve Turley. I gotta go. Ooh, ooh, that's warm. Coffee's still hot. Been out here for over an hour. Well, no, came out here 4:30. Been out here from. I was out here for a little bit before I turned off the camera. You know, one night I made a topic for the channel for, for that stream, and it was one that a lot of people are interested in. I had 5 people in here. I never get that many. I get maybe 3 at once. A person that tells people how to get viewers to the channel. And one of their examples was the Hodge twins. I think it might have been the Hodge twins that said that. They brought to their channel what people wanted to hear. And their viewership went way up. And I'm trying to get that. When I did a prepper night, people come up with ideas. I give out my ideas, stuff. We talk about it. I had 4 or 5 people in there. And that was the most I had. I usually get 4 corners almost towards the end. But he's the biggest one I've had on here. Well, him and this black lady. I stumbled on her video. Wow, you're awesome. She really appreciated what I had to say. Well, one night she came to mine. And, I rewarded her with a timeout. Oh, it's still here. That was not intentional. And when I saw her go live, I got on her channel and said it again. Hey, there's 4 corners. Oh, you were lurking. Well, it only showed 1 person. Maybe when it showed 2, you came in. And then YouTube decided to drop it down to 1. I was like, wow, 4 corners showed up. Just started talking about them. you were lurking. Sneaky. So how's it going up in the 4 corners area? I haven't talked to family there for a while. You ever do a speaking event around there? Maybe I'll send them up. Film it. Yeah. What is that? What do you mean by scat pack? Yeah, we're expecting snow tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon. It's cold front coming in tomorrow. And moisture coming in tomorrow afternoon. So down to the valley floor. Sorry, when I get up here like this, I'm trying to read. I don't have my glasses. That's probably sockets. This one doesn't seem to be charging that fast. Switch sockets at 33%. It's now 44. Went up 11%. Oh, I found out another way to charge my EcoFlow Delta Pro. Take a plug, for the dryer, and on the other end it has another connection. Apparently, I can't go to the connection I want, so I have to have another adapter. So 2 adapters to bring it down to the American Standard wall outlet plug from the dryer plug, so I can plug in my inverter. my solar generator, the EcoFlow Delta Pro, and it will charge 3,000 watts. It'll be like going to one of the car chargers. Now, I was concerned that the amperage should be too high. Well, I did the math, and American plug is capable of 15 amps. Unless you get a different plug, then you can put more. But the normal plugs that you have in your house are 15 amp rated. My plug going into the back of the solar generator is a 15 amp plug, but it can handle 240 volts. Yeah, I saw it. I didn't see the freak out. The channel I was watching it on, cut that part out. Gain of function by a different name. Anyway, by going out of the 240 jack for the dryer through two adapters, go into a regular 15 amp, and it never goes. Oh, it never goes above 11. It doesn't go above 12 amps, so it won't trip it. But it'll charge at 3,000 watts. I have got to see that video. Is it available on YouTube, or do I have to watch it on Twitter? Yeah. I know Project Veritas is on Twitter, right? Watch Decoy Boys live stream. Closely body cam. Pfizer freak out. Hey, they got it. The Pfizer freak out. Why do they spill the beans? I know I like going on Twitter for Let's TikTok. But I was talking earlier about the uh, Democrats set a precedent with kicking people off their committee just fine. Republicans put them in those committees, but the Democrats took them out. They didn't like what they had to say. President didn't take Jim Jordan off his. But since the Democrats did it, and for really bogus reasons, the Republicans did some, well, they did search and found free to take off their committees, but they didn't have to search very hard. Yeah, I know it's undercover, but who in their right mind would spill the beans like that? Yes, he is. Like Snow, Snowden. That's Snowden. He was a gift too. They managed to shut. They tried to shut O'Keefe down by. Uh, he had a affiliate in um, Hong Kong, and the communists went in there and trashed the place. unbanned video. That's fine. I don't have a link. Rumble. Rumble. I have Twitter too. Facebook. I know it wouldn't be on Facebook. Although Meta is letting Trump back on Instagram. I think they own Instagram. Oh, did you see this? There were several videos on the 12,000 employees fired from uh, from Google. One of them, she was all giddy, showing about her first day at Google and how you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, and then you get your rope up on the roof, do Pilates. It sounded like a vacate, like a spa. And I guess she woke up to an email saying that she's lost her job. And she's like crying, saying it was, it didn't even target it wasn't based on how much work you did. That's bullshit. It's totally based on that. Yeah. Well, they tried. What? Like Uber? Yeah, Uber is a great idea. Especially here since we have competition. We have taxi services, which are uh, it's reduced how much they pay. And they like to be calm. Yeah. So it's very much like it already. They don't get paid as much. Actually, they actually work for the taxi company. That's the their detriment. The liberal policies will cut into their bottom line, like they did tech companies. The media was all up in arms about Elon Musk cutting half of his Twitter employees. It was like 7,000 people. But the other tech companies that combined have let go over 100,000 people. Not a peep. They weren't all up in arms about that because that was those are the woke companies. Why aren't they saying anything about that? This is not one of my official prepping videos currently. We haven't talked about prepping one bit. Everybody be ready. I'm not ready. I'm trying to get ready. But, you know, switching jobs kind of slows things down. Yeah. Oh, do you mean the super jab? Well, they can turn him off. That's it. You notice how many athletes are dropping dead now? They were all forced to take it. I'm probably going to get this down at this. I'm back. Sorry. Wife needed me in the house. NAC. What's NAC? I don't know what that is. I should read the bifocal part on the bottom. What is NAC? I had a creamer to put in that. Got rum in it. But I forgot to put it in. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to call it quits for the night. I'll try to get on tomorrow. I don't know if anybody wants to get up on, in the morning, come on. Probably not morning where you're at. I'm up when it is for me. Detox with heavy metals. You know the guy that invented the mRNA vaccine. He's come out against it. Can you believe that? I saw him on I think Jesse Waters, and he says it's not a good vaccine to force on everybody. Well, anyway, I moved a bunch of stuff. We got a lot more to move. If I get out here in the morning, wife will call. Where are you? You need to tell me you're going outside. No, I'm not gonna do that. I think I'm gonna have one shot before I go. I think Scotch or tequila. You know, the Scotch is a lot better quality than tequila I have. Comes from Speyside, Scotland. This one. Now, one I had before this was called Speyburn. Oh, this stuff must be keeping me from getting it because I'm in a risk group. Actually, two. I'm almost 60 and I'm diabetic, type 2 diabetic. So I'm in two risk groups, but yet nothing. And I'm around people that get it. I'm like, well, where you been? Oh, I've been out because I had the, you know, see, the, the bad sniffles. And so they said I couldn't come back until I had a negative test. And I say, so when did you find out this? They told me when. And I was near them when they apparently had it. So why didn't I get it? As they say, you're uh, you're contagious before you show symptoms. Of course, who worries about being sick until you have symptoms, right? Like everybody would have been affected. Ooh, that's some good stuff. Oh, just gave me a shirt. Dr. Artist videos. You mentioned the base of the jab. Cobra. Oh, that'll all be okay then. I got bit by a cobra over in the Philippines when I was 4. Bit me on the ankle. Uh, by the time got to the hospital to see a doctor, I should have been dead. Yeah, I have a very good water filtration called Zero Water, and it takes all contaminants out. I have a tester. Put the tester in there. As far as I know, it's correct. It could be messing with lying, and I'm all out of my cherry rum. I think I have another bottle. Anyway, when I get this place cleaned up, get everything put away, I'll have stuff to drink. Scattered it. Try to keep it all in the same place, but it's getting scattered. Oh, I see $100 bill, gold plated, picture of Melania. And two gold coins are holding it up there. Trump. The golden couple. It cracks me up when I hear liberals say that Trump enriched himself. Explain, enriched himself because his net worth went down. Great. Similar to a pallet. Almost every morning I make a really good flavor coffee. And the first time I take a sip, I can't taste it. I was like, no, not COVID. I got to the point where like, okay, wait a little bit and I'll taste it. The next drink, taste it. But I have no taste buds when I first wake up. Well, if I was like my younger brother, a bit of hypochondriac. He's like, I think I have COVID. I think I have COVID. And he goes get testing. Negative. Finally, he got it. Yeah, overseas, most likely. Now, YouTube, I can't deny or confirm that. It's just a curiosity, considering how corrupt he was. And it's a good chance. My wife wanted me to take the coffee flavors out of the house because they could be, as far as she knows, could be alcohol. I I did think about that, but alcohol knows what she wanted because she don't try them. I wouldn't doubt that because they know liberals will buy oil from them, where conservatives would try to get us off of that tendency to do that. None of them did tell Trump, and from what I understood, he wasn't a conservative. I'm back. Yep. And usually it's a contested convention where they select. Yeah. Reagan beat Ford in that. Great. Drawing a blank on it now. The election they have before the federal election. The well, Reagan was winning on that, and the convention convened and they contested it. So they put Ford in place, which gave the Democrats the win. Reagan's message didn't change when he ran again. He was a Hollywood liberal until they nominated him as president of the Screen Actors Guild, where he got a taste of politics. And he's like, these people are nuts. So he's like, it, Hollywood's nuts, crazy. So he got out of Hollywood and ran for governor of California. Best governor we ever had in California. 1,000 times better than I'd be back. You know what I'm talking about? That guy, joke. I like Arnold Schwarzenegger as an actor, action star, not politician. Oh, terrible. He was a Republican, but he did everything the Democrats wanted, which really didn't look good. Uh, in that situation, it kind of made him very much like Will Smith. Yeah, she cut his balls off. He's no longer a man. Well, I'm gonna have to go in the house, guys. Luciana, and Four Corners. You're still here? I can't tell because it says one viewer. I wish people would talk more. I wish somebody would come up on the panel. That is why I do StreamYard, so I can get people up on the panel and we can talk. I only had one person on the panel. So since I started this, remember who it was either. Michelle's probably doing a live stream right now, so she doesn't check anybody else. Not slightly offensive. Breaking BLM revenge for Tyree Nichols. Uh-oh. BLM's gonna riot, and the left's not gonna do a damn thing about it. Guarantee it. Well, I'll try to get on sometime tomorrow. Not sure. Any suggestions when I should get on? Normally I get on around 4:30, 5 o'clock Pacific. We're 4 hours behind the East Coast. Hey, what would you say if I asked you a question like this? What state is Lake Michigan named after? You know the answer, right? I hope so. My wife being an immigrant, she got it right. She probably doesn't know where Michigan is or Lake Michigan. Darn, I gave it away.
The guy that goes out and asks these questions, even if they get it wrong, he says, yes. They probably go home later and check. But the guess was, I think, Wisconsin. What? The answer is in the question. That Lake Michigan state is it named after? Logical answer, even if you don't know your geography, would be Michigan. It's not that they don't know geography, which what they blamed it on, but the answer was in the question. Texas. Yeah, Texas. What country is the Queen of England from originally? How many dimes are in the dollar? I really don't know. I'm very bad at math. 50? How many moons does the Earth have? 50? These are the answers people gave. And usually, when they get a correct answer, when to a question about this country, not another one, this one, it's usually a foreigner that gets it right. Oh, is that the link to the whole video? Trying to remember what video we were talking about earlier. Oh, the Project Veritas. Okay, copy that. Well, can't seem to copy the link. Maybe I'll go into YouTube and get it that way. Okay. Hell, no. YouTube. There we go. The hell? Okay. Okay. The hell? Get off my screen. Hello? I don't. My God. Thank you. All right. What was that link? I didn't see any links to. I thought you were posting the link for the Project Veritas. I hit the link and everything went screwy. I don't know what this phone was doing. Yeah, I got to go in the house. I'll try to keep this going. I got to go in the house. I'm going to eventually go check the name, too. not going to disconnect the hose. So I'm just going to turn it off. Okay. Time to turn off the lights. I just turned off the inverter. Hell. Come on. Something good. There we go. You got a little tab at the bottom so that the raccoons don't get in. They got in there one night. Sleeping in there. Scared the hell out of me. I figured it was a raccoon. So. Okay, I got the link open, but it didn't make any sense. Maybe I can sit down and look at it, and it might make sense. Wish I knew how to put the videos on here. Okay, I got a better battery. I can plug this in. Batteries. I gotta go to YouTube to get it because here it doesn't show a link. Sound quality terrible. Okay, I got that open. The sound quality is terrible. Okay, I got the link open. It started playing, but the sound quality is terrible. So I prop this up. Hold it in my hands. around for a bit. I used to have a way to crop this up. Trying to figure out how. Looking for something to prop this phone up. Upside down. I'm going to be making something quick, so keep it going. Shut down bread. I don't know if you'll continue to Can you imagine prepper videos after the foods run out? Crazy stuff. It's good. Who agrees with me? Trump 2024. He's been vindicated once again. And now they're concerned about how presidents and ex-presidents and ex-vice presidents handle top secret documents. Trump is probably the one that handled those documents the best. He actually had them locked up. Biden had him sitting next to the Corvette in his office prior to being president. He said, just back him. just gets better and better. For veterans. You see the magnets I have on my truck now. Pretty cool. Took some skin off today, and I didn't feel it until I noticed it. Wash my hand. Like chicken salad. Don't say anything. Well, I've been learning more things about the EcoFlow Delta. I recommend this if you can afford to get these generators and power. They're power generators. They have battery storage, which generates electricity, AC, the AC form, and the DC from the sun. That's their primary reason. But I don't have enough solar panels to do that. Plus, we haven't had a whole lot of sun lately. So I've been taking it when it was down 10%, 10 or 20%. I was taking it to a local EV charger and charging it up within an hour. Well, that's not exactly the best way to charge them. They don't last as long faster you charge them. And I only charged it to 80%. At home today, the sun charges a little bit more. But I used a bunch of power overnight. So it's now 74%. But my batteries outside have been very demanding of this generator. But I found another way to charge it in a hurry if you have rolling blackouts. And that's by using a couple of adapters. You plug it into your dryer outlet. Your dryer outlet is 240. And you can put it in the back at the AC input plug, and it will charge 3,000 watts approximately. And it's only putting in, I think, 11.7 amps, which is acceptable for the plug-in, the AC plug-in package generator. It can handle as much as 15 amps. Your household plugs are 15 amp max. And that's what it's designed to plug into. But for some reason, you can do 240 at 3,000 watts, and it's only 11.7. So in a pinch, with rolling blackouts, you don't have to take it to one of the chargers. You get there and there's power. You wait until your power's on, plug it into your dryer outlet, and charge it up quickly so you have power when the power goes back out. Not a bad idea. I actually found 2 videos that they did. Only 2. There's not a lot of people talking about it, so maybe I'll add my name to the list and get more viewers. Oh, I'm gonna order 2 adapters. I think. Okay, are we talking now? Nobody's not. Might as well end the stream. I'm a little busy anyway. So I'm gonna have to say good night, everybody. Nobody's talking. Not getting any new people on the stream, so I'm a little busy. So let's stop it here. Since I have nobody viewing anyway. So good night until next time. I'll try to get on tomorrow, sometime during the day. So won't be so late. I hope it'll be about the same time. If you want to come on, look for me then. And I'm on the Pacific Coast. So adjust your time.